Did you know you can spacewalk in Starfield and there are no mods required? What you're seeing here is done entirely on vanilla Starfield. There's a way you can leave your ship and float off into space using your jetpack to maneuver around. You can hover outside your cockpit and wave to your crewmates, whip out your gun to fire off round in 0G and watch the bullet casings float off, and even get involved in space dogfights. Which isn't really recommended because there's no one flying your ship and it'll probably get blown up, but hey, it's still fun to watch. The discoverer of this mod is Starfield player Weird Concern 4666, so full credit to them. They posted on Reddit the exact steps to do this and it's ridiculously easy. So easy, it's actually pretty incredible how it's taken up until now for anyone to do this. So let's get to it. How is this possible? Now I have to add that while you won't need to download any sort of mod or mess with the game's files to get this working, you will need to use console commands, so this only works on PC. But all you need to do is input 2 console commands and this will happen straight away. These commands are on screen and I'll also put them in the description. So first, stand up from your chair. This doesn't work if you input the code while sitting down. So leave your pilot chair, then bring up the console, which you can do by pressing the tilde key. Although for some players it might be a different key, for me I actually have to press the at button, which is located just to the left of the enter button on my keyboard. Copy and paste the 2 commands, both at the same time. Doing so will teleport you out into space so you can zoom around in the void. Honestly, I've already spent hours out here just taking pics and videos. It's a lot of fun. You can even remove all of your armor and float around without any protection whatsoever. That's because the way it works is that the game doesn't really consider you being in space. You've just teleported outside the ship and manufactured this sort of fake zero gravity environment. Space in this game is actually fake. The conspiracies were right. If you were to teleport outside your ship without using the 0G command to turn off gravity first, you'll actually fall straight down. So don't use the Setgravityscale command to set the gravity to 1, because if you do, you'll fall forever. You've basically turned off gravity. This is definitely someone's idea of an existential nightmare. But when you do get too far from your ship, you'll automatically get teleported back inside, so it's not too bad. You can get quite a good distance from your ship before this happens though. For instance, I used the Setgravityscale 0 command on a planet and was able to float off with an infinite supply of boost and get so high you can start to see the curvature of the planet. Oh yeah, but do remember to save before trying this just in case you need to reload. Nothing's gone wrong for me yet, but you never know. It would suck if gravity turned off then didn't turn back on again. Then all the planet's water sources just floated away. Doesn't really bear thinking about. But there is one thing you need to avoid while spacewalking, and that's getting stuck inside of an object. Like one time I got stuck in the wall of my ship. It's fine because, as I say, you can always reload your save, so this is 100% safe to use. You won't mess up your save or anything, but in order to make it work, you do have to follow these steps. Now from here, there's another thing you have to be aware of. Your ship has a few fake walls, so you can clip straight through and end up stuck in your ship. So while I'd recommend spacewalking around your ship to get a good view of it, I wouldn't suggest spacewalking literally through your ship. Another thing is how to get back to your ship. One way is to bring up the scanner, look at your ship, then press A to fast travel. However, I found that once inside, you won't be able to spacewalk again, as it will tell you the gravity is still set to 0. So you've basically got back in your ship without fixing the gravity. Instead, what you want to do to get back to your ship is to literally fly straight in through the cockpit. There is no collision around the cockpit, so you can just fly straight in. Once you're in there, type in Setgravityscale 1. This turns off 0G and turns on gravity, so you'll land on the floor and make everything back to normal. So again, anytime you want to get back to your ship, fly in through the window, bring up the console and type Setgravityscale, all one word, then a space, then 1. Now spacewalking is ridiculously easy to do right now, surprisingly easy, but you can make it even easier by assigning it to a hotkey. To do that, go into your Starfield ini file and type in a hotkey command, in this case assigning a hotkey to the 2 console commands we're using so they activate activate at the same time with a press of a button. But you will need a bit of knowledge in how to use the Starfield Innie stuff, and for me personally, the method of spacewalking is already so easy I don't really see the point. But hey, if you wanted to make it even more accessible, there you go. So that's how to spacewalk in Starfield. Again, full credit to Weird Concern 4666 for finding this out. This is surely going to open up a lot of doors for modding, and I can't wait to see what comes of it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Float over to that like button if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more Starfield guides.